Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Charles, we take a look at this Titan Ball Club entering play. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys coming off their byes, so they should be fresh and ready to get after it. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Texans. They're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led him to victory.
Evades the tackler and out some space. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Titans' 43-yard line.
Play action. Here's Stroud. He'll drop this one down and mix it. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
37-yard line.
Here we go. Great team. That's it.
Stroud to throw it. This goes out wide for Mixon. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
All right.
Stroud out of the gun here. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
A loss of 7 yards. And it's 4th down.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So the Titans set to go to work for the 1st time. Leading him out is their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Miami.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. You look at the defense for these Texans. They've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
And past the 40. The 40's out of bounds. From the gun, Ward. Short throw taken in by Conquo. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. The Titans at 7-2 here on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you played 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
3rd and 4.
Now 3rd and 4.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Here's Ward. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Play fake. Here's Ward. That is going to, and he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation.
Get it. Hiking 18. Ready.
Ward. Swinging this out for Pollard. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. It's a quarterback sneak. And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in week 4, and it was the visiting Titans who were victorious in that one, so now they'll look for the sweep here back home in Nashville. Touchdown, Titans! Tony Pollard with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year, and the Titans have taken the lead. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back 1, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Texans offense led by their running back headed out for the 2nd possession. And they love to find different ways to get him the football. We know that. And you can see he comes into this week 2nd in the NFL in receiving yards out of the backfield. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Stroud working out of the gun. That one complete. He's tamped down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Mixon with a first down carry. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here's Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well.
And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful to get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Stroud looking to throw. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That is caught. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Stroud. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Titans' 31-yard line.
Again, it's Stroud. Throw right side, taken in by Collins. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A 3rd field goal in the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. And Stroud now to throw. That's complete to Dell. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen, go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. It's caught. Block it. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Titans moving quickly here. They're in the hurry up. Now Ward. A quick throw, but incomplete. fair to say hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Again, it's Ward. That's into the hands of Manor. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Sly able to put this one through. And they take the lead here by a point, 10-9. So a little late drama in the first half as that kick will give them the lead in the intermission.
Isn't this fun the way that this is unfolding? You're exactly right. The late drama, 3 points go up on the board, and we go into the half with a new leader.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead. And they'll move it up to the 40. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Here we go. 18.
Final play of the half, Stroud. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So a tight one so far, 1-point game at the break as we check in with Scott Hansen in our halftime report. Scott.
Our look around the league starts now with a matchup of contrasting styles. All right, Brandon, thanks much. 10 weeks have come and gone. The temperature's starting to dip a little bit here in November. Lots to show you. Let's talk about it. And it's Tua Tagovailoa. He gets this one complete, 6-yard touchdown pass. The Dolphins had to work for it, but they win it by a field goal. Next up, why don't we go to Foxborough and check in on the Patriots as they host the New York Jets. And it's Antonio Gibson. He's going to take this one in, 11 yards on the touchdown run. The Pats up their mark to 7-4 with this win. Lastly, let's go to Atlanta. It's the Falcons taking on the Carolina Panthers. And this is Chuba Hubbard. He'll take it all the way, 26 yards, it's a touchdown. This one's gone to halftime, and it's the Panthers lead it by a touchdown at the half. With that, time for a look at the rest of the action going on here in week number 11 in the NFL's regular season. In the game you're watching, not much to separate these two sides through 2 quarters, a 1-point game at the half, as we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Titans offense and running back Tony Pollard set to go back to work. And he's run the ball well to this point in the season, right there in the mix for NFL leaders in rushing. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
Throwing now, Ward. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. To throw is Ward. Oh, the ball comes out on a hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Running right, it's Pollard. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Throwing is Ward. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Ward to throw for it on 4th. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Okay, ready?
To throw, here's Ward. Over the middle, it's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Texans' 41-yard line.
Pollard going to try the right side. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
Here's Pollard again. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Ward. Short throw taken in by Conquer. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
A 50-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
On the quick, right?
Stroud sets up the play action. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, or they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Sly on for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Texans offense and running back Joe Mixon set to take over once more. And he's been a tough guy to contain this year, and his numbers reflect that, as you can see right here. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Let's rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try to find some targets in the open field downfield.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First down,
Play action. Here's Stroud. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st.
Has not been a big game for him throwing the football. I think he feels like, let's try something different. Let's use the legs here and see if we can make some plays.
And no passing touchdowns, yardage not where he would like it. Try something new, it worked there. Stroud to throw it. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he's taken down inside the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. We'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's a 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Stroud. He's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Stroud. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. So on fourth down, Texan kicker Katty Fairbairn comes on. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And all deep in his own territory, coughs up the football. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. The quarterback will keep it himself, but he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. That is up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
27-yard line.
Loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Ward. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Set. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready, ready.
Off the bootleg. Ward. He'll try to pick it up himself. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
And the Titans, first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Come on.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Let's go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Short throw taken in by Okonkwo. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Here we go. Hawks 70, Hawk 70, Warrior 70. Ready?
Operating from the gun. Moore. This pass complete to Pollard on the out route. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A give to Pollard running left. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
At the 36-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready?
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here is third down and 4.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
For the run show, Fonzie on the stop. A loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the 20.
We all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to